Peace, everybody. Well, as you can see, I'm dressed very colorful. I just don't have the headband. Back in 1975, I was in a production called Hair at Monmouth College in Long Branch. I did this show. I was dressed as a hippie. It was a lot of fun. I'm doing it in honor of Hair, and also the girl who played one of the leads, James Julia, was a very talented, gifted actress, and sadly she was killed in an auto accident when she was about 20 years old. It was a very tragic story that happened. She had so much going for her, but, you know, very sad. So I'm doing this in honor of Hair. I'm making steaks. I'm making the red potatoes. My mom made it a certain way, and you're going to be very surprised how this is going to come out. I'm putting salt on here, a little bit of garlic. She always made it with steaks. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to broil these steaks, and then I'm going to show you how my mom made red potatoes with butters, with onions, and it was so delicious. Oh, she seasoned it. It was just wonderful. And it's a memory of, like I said, the show called Hair. It was a lot of fun, and it was, and I'll get to it later on. Let's put the steaks up. And when Mom used to make these potatoes, the red potatoes, she made it with onions. My cousin told me about this. I totally forgot about how she used to make her red potatoes. She always put an onion in, a Raidola onion. And Mom was not in favor of me folks doing Hair. I have to be honest with you. She really was not in favor of me doing that show. She was afraid of the nude scene, but you know what? The nude scene was cut out because the director did not allow the nude scene because we were all young kids, obviously. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put in like this, round little balls of potatoes. Here we go. Now, and it's delicious how she used to make them. They're actually going to brown on both sides. And we're also going to season it up with salt and a little bit of garlic powder. Here we go. This is how she used to make it. And I remember it now, like it was yesterday, but she was not in favor of that show, let me tell you folks. And my father was, they're very funny about the plays I used to do, but there was no nudity in it at all. It was a wholesome show. We dressed up as hippies. I even remember going out into the audience and talking to this lady in the front row and saying peace to her. You know, those were the good old days, and it was back in 1975. And I really feel bad for poor Julia because she was a really nice girl and everything. And she was killed in a bad automobile accident. It happened, I guess, a year or two later. I'm not sure what year it happened, but it's very sad, but it's in her honor. And I can't reveal the last name because most likely she has living relatives still alive, obviously. Okay. I'm going to wait a few minutes, and then we'll be done, and then we'll show you the finished, you know. Here we have the way my mom used to make these delicious brown potatoes. She never smashed them up. She always kept them as whole, and it was really delicious. Get these onions out, because the onions go great over them. And this definitely is in honor of Hair back in 1975, and also Julia, who really sadly did not, you know, live a full life. Like I said, she was killed very young in an accident. And you know, the sad thing is, she was ready to be an aspiring actress, and she was ready to go to the New York Dramatic Arts in New York, and she just never made it. All right. So doing this in her honor and also Hair in 1975. Okay. And here we have delicious red potatoes with salt and garlic. We added a little more salt to it. And this is in honor of Hair and Julia. Beverly, Home Country Kitchen. Have a great day, and please subscribe to my wonderful YouTube channel.